Okay, what's a good opener?
Woo! Clip City!
That was so much clip, I don't even know if there's enough in there.
I don't know if we could have a werewolf guest on our pod, because if we did, we'd be living in Clip City all day long, and I don't know if we would ever get back to Milwaukeedelphia.
I don't know where that's... What? So werewolves.
Werewolves.
Okay, let me ask you this question, right?
By the way, I got boxes coming.
Enough with your fucking
Listen,
boxes.
It's very lucrative. I'm telling you, dude.
Loot Crate Werewolf. Okay, so werewolves, right?
Yes.
So in Teen Wolf, the movie...
Half factual, by the way.
Yes, half. He's a werewolf.
He is.
But he doesn't start becoming a werewolf until he hits puberty, right?
Right. Well, I guess.
Well,
I mean, he was kind of...
How old was he?
I know. I
That was like prom. Wasn't that senior prom?
I think he was a senior. I don't think he was like a... He might have been...
bit? It's been a long time.
At the worst, he
since
was
I've
a
seen
junior.
Teen.
He was not bit.
Well, I mean, sometimes guys like...
To get bit?
Well, yes. Sometimes guys like to get bit. But
Yeah.
sometimes...
Marv Albert. That's an old one.
Sometimes guys like Michael J. Fox don't go through puberty when they usually are supposed to. You know,
or ever.
11, 12, 13. Usually, sometimes guys like
I mean, how old is he now? And
Shaky Hands McGee go through puberty at like 16, 17.
He's 70 years old now, and he's still not.
Hey, he looks
Actually,
older
he's not
than
bad.
looks older than Gary Coleman.
Oh, rest in peace, Gary Coleman.
Oh, is he dead?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
I hope this is not another Winslow moment, but...
Gary, if you're listening from the afterlife, I'm sorry. Let's play some music for the lad.
I'm pretty sure we had a big deal about that.
Oh, Jesus. And maybe it had not in my reality. This is the Mandela.
Oh, that's another one.
We'll get to the Mandela.
That's another.
We'll get to the Mandela.
That's another episode. But yeah, what do you want to know about werewolves? I got all the information on the werewolves.
Shut your werewolf mouth. Here's what I'm thinking. What do you think it actually feels like to turn into a werewolf? Do you think it's like the first several times it's excruciatingly painful, and then after that you're kind of numb to it?
You know what?
Or do you think it feels like just a slightly more intense version of growing pains? Remember when you were younger and you would like wake up in the middle of the night because your like legs and arms hurt and because your body was growing?
You know, it's funny. I don't ever recall having growing pains.
I've had them all the time, which is weird because I'm very short.
That's amazing.
No, well, maybe that back then I was a light sleeper. And so then dude, growing pains.
I'm a pretty heavy sleeper.
Oh, they were the worst, dude. Like, you would wake up in the middle of the night, it'd be like 2 in the morning, and you'd be, real young. Like, I remember back in like 5th, 6th, 7th grade, I would wake up in the middle of the night, and like my shins and the bones in my like the bones were hurting.
Wow.
And it was something that like, I was just laying there and I was trying to go to sleep and I would be like rustling, but it wasn't excruciating to the point where I was like immobile. It really, really hurt.
Wow.
You never experienced growing pains?
Never experienced it, unfortunately.
No,
I wish I did.
Fortunately, no, you don't.
I wish I did.
They were terrible.
Yeah, I wish I did. I really do. I wish I could feel that pain.
You know what? Maybe if
I do want to relate to people's pains,
Maybe if I hadn't been such a light sleeper and grown up, or
I'm a pretty heavy sleeper.
Woken up during my growing pains,
Stay woke.
Maybe I would have grown taller. Maybe being awake and feeling the pain stunted my growth. There's probably no science behind that.
Probably no science behind that, but genetically wise, it all comes together.
Yes.
You know what I hope? I hope it's, because being a werewolf, right, from being human to werewolf,
Yeah.
is like this beast. Like you're like you get stronger, you get hairier, you get into beast mode. You know, you're like. Ugh. I really hope. Yeah, maybe the first couple of times, you know, you pop your cherry. It's just
like
it may be painful
because it's the first time your body is ever changing in that way. Like your hands are turning into paws, like your chest and your back and your the whole thing's getting bigger and stretching and then
throbbing and
like
pulsing and
fur is like forcing its way through your skin.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true too. You know.
I wonder what feels more painful though: the first time you turn into a werewolf, or the first time you turn back into a human. Because that can't feel good either.
Well, you know, probably neither. But you know, Wolverine says, you know,
they hurt every single time.
Yes. Every single time.
Which makes that when he says that, it was that X.
It's the first one,
X-Men, right?
When Rogue asks her.
Because he says that, and then it's later in that movie when he has the one dude pinned by the two outside claws by his throat, and then he brings out the middle one slowly. That happens after that line.
No, it's before.
Is it before? Oh, damn it.
Yep.
In my mind, it held me
That's
late. Maybe that's because
That's when Rogue first sees him and realizes that he's a mutant. And then she sneaks in, and then she asks him about the blades.
Mm-hmm.
But let me put it this way: I kind of hope that when you grow into that beast, that you get bigger and stronger and firmer and you're pulsating and you're throbbing.
Whoa!
Whoa! Well, hold on.
Okay.
Don't let your imagination go.
You're going into a fanfic.
Go. I'm hoping it's like you get a boner.
Oh, so you're hoping that it's as exciting as when you start to get.
I hope you like feel like that.
Oh.
That. Like the blood rushing through you, like
you know that
you were like this limp wimp, like human,
wimp.
And then all of a sudden you get like just big
tumescent werewolf,
beast mode of a man with the blood running through all of you.
You know, here's a link. Actually, this isn't a link because I can't do annotations.
What is this? Werewolves in London
with end screens. There's a link in the description to a narration of a creepypasta that I did about.
Oh, this is
being
Werewolf
a werewolf.
Creepypasta.
You probably
Johnny
never heard
Hatman.
that, right?
Oh, nah, I don't listen to your shit. I'm just kidding.
You probably shouldn't. My target audience is female, so it's fine. But the thing about werewolf, honestly, like, if I was gonna be a monster, I think a werewolf would be a pretty good gig. You know
I think it would be an excellent gig.
I mean, because it's only once a month. Like a period.
It's like a period.
And aside from that, like, what do? You go out hunting in the night, you find some random person in the middle of the woods, you eat their heart, and then you just, like, you know, you go home.
And I mean,
and you pass out. And who really dies other than people who are jogging in the middle of the night? Which, by the way, if you're jogging in the middle of the night, then you deserve to have your heart eaten by a werewolf.
You do.
Don't jog in the middle of the night in Central Park.
Totally.
You know?
Absolutely.
Or if there's an American werewolf in London, don't go jogging.
You know what? If I'm a werewolf, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna move to a place that's got deer.
Deer. Well, technically, werewolves can survive on the hearts of animals. So if you're moving to deer, then you're gonna want to move to northern Michigan.
Good deer country.
Deer are like rats in Michigan, dude.
Holy shit!
It is insane. There are way too many for any
deer in headlights.
No.
I mean, come on.
Sorry to anybody that actually is listening out there that likes wildlife. I will just reiterate that deer are retarded animals, and they are the rats of the forest. What were you saying?
I was gonna get into Breatharians. No, was it?
I don't know what that means.
King of Game of Thrones deer guy. Was it Baratheons? Oh my god. What did I say? Baratheons?
You said Baratheons.
Baratheons.
I'll listen to it back. Here's what he said.
Breatharians. There's a pretty obvious thing, right? Like, they totally took the deer.
Well, yeah,
they took the buck of a deer.
The stag, I believe they called him.
Oh, buck, stag, whatever.
So we're basically the same.
Same fucking dumb animal. They hit each other in the head with their antlers.
Yes! They ram heads together until... Just like rams, dude.
Just like rams.
Well, see, that's the difference.
Just like bulls.
You know,
just like buffaloes.
It's interesting. Buffaloes, you say.
A lot of animals hit each other.
Buffaloes, you say. Like this buffalo?
Like boxing. There's a lot of animals that just hit each other in the head until the other one is just like, fine, you go fuck the females.
Here's a clip of giraffes fighting.
Oh, another one that just swings their freaking heads. And you wouldn't expect that. You would think that they would have a lot of, like, neck problems.
No, fuck them, dude.
Fuck them.
First off, giraffes? No, I got a lot to say about giraffes, alright? I got a lot to say about giraffes.